Hello student, let's start with topic Newton's universal law of gravitation. All about the considerations including Kepler's law led Newton to formulate his theory of universal gravity. According to this theory, every object in the universe attracts every other object with a definite force. This force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the two objects and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So, Newton's universal law of gravitation that stated every object in the universe attract every other object. Here they have given the about every object, any object in the universe. They attract to every other object with a definite force. There is a definite force between them. And this force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the two object. So what product will come of that two object mass? That directly proportional to that force is directly proportional to that product of the masses of the two objects and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. What distance we have given in that two objects? That is, here they said inversely proportional to the square of the distance between that two objects. Figure 1.5 shown two objects with masses m1 and m2. So here they have given the figure and they showed that object masses. The first object they have given the m1 mass and for the second object they shown the m2 mass. And the distance between these two objects that is denoted by 2. Here I have also drawn this figure like this. You have to prepare in your notebook like this notes. So this law mathematically represented as like this. F, that is the force, is directly proportional to the product of the masses of two objects and inversely proportional to the square distance between them, or also like this writing the force is equal to G. G is called the universal gravitational constant and the product of the masses, that is m1 and m2, upon d square, that is the square of the distance between these two objects. This is the equation 2. The above law means that if the mass of one object is double, the force between the two objects also double. If the masses of these two objects become double, then the force between them that also become double. Also, if the distance is double, the force decreased by factor of 4. If this distance also become double, then if the distance become double, then force that is decreased by 4. If the two bodies are spherical, the direction of the force is always along the line joining the center of the two bodies. If the object is like this spherical, then the line along joining the centers of two bodies, like this, joining the center of two bodies. And if the and in case when the bodies are not spherical or have irregular shape, then the direction of force is along the line joining their centers of mass, and d is taken to be the distance between the two centers of mass. Then if that is irregular shape, then line joining along the center of that mass of that object. From equation 2, this equation, it can be seen that the value of G is the gravitational force acting between two unit masses kept at a unit distance away from each other. Thus, the SI units, the value of G is equal to the gravitational force between two masses of 1 kg kept 1 meter apart. Means the body's or object mass is 1 kg and this is also 1 kg. Then the distance between two objects, that is 1 meter apart. So from this they have given the SI unit of G is equal to Newton meter square kg minus square, minus because the direction of the force is opposite to the gravitational force, that's why they are denoted by the minus sign. And value of G has given 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square kg minus square. This value experimentally measured by Henry Cavendish. Students, you also prepared like this note in your notebook. I hope you understand this point or topic. Thank you.